Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans. What we do around here, is bring about conversations and dialogue on a variety of social, mental health, spiritual health, and coaching related topics. We continue our life lessons series today with episode number 41, and we try to do these as often as we can, especially if there's not a topic that comes up. If you'd like to see a certain topic covered, though, please subscribe, like, comment below, all that good stuff, and we will see what we can do about getting that done for you. If you are looking for coaching, relational, emotional, pattern change, or professional, personal habits, and all that good stuff, please feel free to reach out. There's a couple ways to do that. You can connect through Twitter at PO Perception. You can connect on the YouTube page through the About Me section. Either way, you can find what you need and connect on a deeper level. In any event, just some things to look at if you are trying to get more out of life. The first is be willing to leave your comfort zone. Look, change doesn't happen without leaving one's comfort zone. And certainly, while having some very basic knowledge of how to protect oneself from unforeseen circumstances or unwanted consequences is necessary, the willingness to leave one's comfort zone and to utilize time, energy, and effort well is one of the most important things that we can do in daily living. So, leaving one's comfort zone could mean something as simple as starting a new job. It could mean something as simple as choosing a new career. It could mean something as simple as finding what your passion point is, leaving a toxic relationship, being willing to leave behind negative beliefs about politics, religion, or other sensitive issues. There's a million things it could mean. But the thing is if it's not working for you, it's working against you. So finding a way to make life work for you should be a passion point and a point of pretty strong intensity. The next thing is use your time well. We all have the same amount of minutes in an hour. We all have the same amount of days in a week. We all have the same amount of months in a year. We all have the same amount of years in a decade. But how we use them is what ultimately leads to positive or negative outcomes. So, being willing to admit that we may not know everything we need to know about leading life forward and getting to a good place within daily living, within your life, is important. Also, understanding that sometimes changing our belief systems, changing what matters to us, and using our time for study just as much as using our time for accomplishment is important. Realize that it's not what we actually accomplish, it's how we use our time. The better you use your time, the easier it is to get to a place where you're bringing more out of daily life, you know. That's kind of where we go in a forward direction, and hopefully this has long term value, at least for your benefit. Anyway, the next thing is to look at um, that's that's um, this can be important anyway. Um, the next thing to look at here is the willingness to set new rules. If you are in a situation where you need to change a paradigm, you need to shift a belief system, you need to do what you can to get the most out of life, to get the most out of a professional opportunity, a personal opportunity, quality of relationship, whatever the case may be, as you begin to understand the value of setting new rules. The reality is the rules that you live by are yours. Other people can influence them. They can have a fun you know value. They can have a fun connective, but it doesn't really necessarily mean long term that there's any sort of um, necessity to following someone else's rules. I think one of the things that's most important is, as much as we're an individualistic society, when we choose rules that go um, forward, we often try to be conformist, even though that may not be in our best interest. And what I mean by that is simply, hey, what's going to work for you may be ABC, but if everyone else is doing DEF, then you're more likely to do DEF, and that can be problematic and almost hold back your personal or professional progress. The last thing is don't quit. Even if you need to change or modify how you're going to get to a goal 17 times in 18 days, it can be valuable, it can be meaningful, it can be useful. But the simple fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, it's not necessarily a negative or a positive. It's just about determining what's best in what makes sense and how to move forward from there. So hopefully this is helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.